Hello, and welcome back. So as of recording this video, I've already finished uploading 3 of the first videos. So next up, I'm going to be doing the next list of characters, which is Lucario, Ness, CaptFalcon, Villager, and then the next video is going to be others, and etc. Okay. Lucario. I do want to apologize ahead of time because if you notice, I've been uploading very slowly. Encounters. And that's because of honestly personal circumstances, because normally what I would normally do is upload 3 videos a week. Nice. But yeah, I would normally upload 3 videos a week, but due to personal circumstances, I had to slow down the upload rate because I just don't have time to record videos, edit, and etc. I don't know, eventually. What the? Oh. Eventually, it'll get better. Who knows, maybe I'll be able to upload more videos a week. It's gonna be all counter characters. And yep, all counters. Alright, so Lucario, a Pokemon character introduced in Gen 4, the Sinnoh region. I forgot what I talked about when I was playing as Pikachu. I mentioned that I didn't play the first 3 Pokemon games. It wasn't until Pokemon Diamond and Pearl when I officially got my first Pokemon game. As in, like, actually picked it out, bought it, and played it through till the end. So I have a lot of feelings towards the Sinnoh region. In case you were wondering, my first starter was Turtwig. And that is the Pokemon that I'm most fond of, because obviously you're gonna be fond of your very first Pokemon. So a fun fact about Lucario, believe it or not, but a lot of people thought that Lucario was a legendary Pokemon. And I think it's because of the Pokemon movie featuring Mew and, well, Lucario. Trying to side B. Oh, okay. For those who aren't aware about Pokemon movies, they usually feature a legendary Pokemon. So the first one was about Mew, the second one was about Lugia. There was a movie about Entei, Genesect, oh wait, both legendaries and mythicals. There was Genesect, Jirachi. I haven't watched all of them, so I don't remember what has what. Now I'm trying to remember. As of currently, there are 2 Pokemon movies that features non-legendary Pokemon. One of them being, of course, Lucario, and the other one being Zoroark. And both times, people assumed that those Pokemon were actually legendaries, which was interesting, I guess. Which makes sense because you don't get them easily. Because Lucario in the Sinnoh region, you can only obtain it from an egg. And as for Zoroark, I don't remember how you get a I don't know how you pronounce the first form's name. You're kidding me.
Continue.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't mean it's a kill. Speaking of genocide. Oh, good ninja. This was also a starter I used, but I'll talk about that later. So yeah, I started my Pokemon journey around Gen 4, and I've been playing Pokemon since then. Obviously, I haven't played every single Pokemon game because most of the games are unavailable. So I've never played the original games starting from Gen 1 to Gen 3. I noticed that Lucario has a lot of different animations, so I'm like getting a little confused whenever I attack with him. Now that I think about it, I don't think I used Lucario the first time when I first played Diamond and Pearl. How does that work? Oh, that was the new move. Was I saying something earlier? I don't remember. Oh, that's right. I don't recall ever using Lucario the first time I played Pokemon Bollocks.
Continue.
But then again, I was a very tiny, stupid little kid. As in, like, I couldn't freaking read, kind of stupid. I can read now, but it was way worse back then. And I really don't want to say this, but isn't there, like, an insane amount of fan art with Lucario? I don't want to know.
Nice work.
Was this the worst I've done? I don't know.
Congratulations.
Marth. I have so much to say about this franchise.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ah.
Classic mode.
Next up is Ness.
Ready? Go.
Alright, so a little heads up. This is my second time playing as Ness, and that's because the first time I tried doing the Ness video, I was completely silent. Like, I barely talked about what Ness was about, and I was way too focused on the gameplay because Ness is kind of a hard player. I mean, no, a hard character to play as because of how do I say it? How chunky his moveset is. So I'm starting over, and hello, me in the future. So Ness. Ness is from the Earthbound series, and you probably heard this a bunch, but in Japan, it is called, the series Earthbound is called Mother. Why is it called Mother? I have no idea nothing about it. Maybe I'll figure it out when I play the first game. As of currently, the Earthbound series has a grand total of 3 games. There's Mother 1, Mother 2, and Mother 3. And in America, and presumably everywhere else in the world, the name for the the Mother series is, for the first game is Earthbound 0, then Earthbound, and the third one never got a name. And you see why when I play Lucas. Oh, they changed it. Was it always like that? No, they changed it, right? I don't remember. And here's a little funny fact about Ness, or rather, what Ness is. Ness is what you would call a psychic. And here's the thing. For the longest of times, I did not know what a psychic technically was. I always assumed that a psychic was someone who can manipulate stuff with their minds, which is technically true, but not, you know, the case. My knowledge of what psychics are is purely based on Pokemon only. So I would always assume that psychics would do things like move stuff or control your mind or etc, right? Turns out, a psychic is someone who has the ability to use basically superpowers, but with their minds. So there are things like moving stuff with your mind, which is telekinesis. If you were to move from point A to point B with your mind, aka teleportation, that's also a psychic move. And then there's other stuff, such as making fire with your mind, which is called pyrokinesis, I think. I'm not 100% on that. The reason why I figured out what psychics were was because of an anime called Psyche-gun. Because they call themselves psychics, right? And I was like, why don't they, you know, move things with their minds? And it turns out, no, it is superpowers using their minds, not just moving stuff with your minds. And that kind of blew my mind. So yeah, Ness is a psychic. Combo attack.
Ready? Go!
Oh, in case you didn't know, the Earthbound series is an RPG franchise. And honestly, I super duper recommend playing Earthbound at least once if you're an RPG fan like me. It is a must-play experience. Normally, when you think of RPGs, you would normally think like the medieval days, where there's sometimes people use magic and you fight things that are monsters, essentially, right? But in Earthbound, the way how the RPG system in Earthbound is weird. So instead of going into the woods and finding a slime and beating it up, you're in Earthbound, you're essentially walking through a city and a fucking homeless person comes up to you, tries to beat you up. That's what Earthbound is. Also, a little fun fact. In case you didn't know, there's a series called Undertale, the series that basically everyone has heard of at least once before. Earthbound is one of the inspirations for Undertale. By inspiration, I mean in terms of the way how dialogue works in Undertale was inspired by Earthbound. So if you ever wondered what the world of Earthbound's like, just think of how weird the characters are in Undertale, and there you go, you got an idea of what Earthbound's like. Damn, first try. When it comes to Undertale, I think that's just one of the inspirations. The other inspirations that Undertale took was... what was it? It was Toho, Earthbound, and probably another series with the candy corn, horn-looking demon people, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know anything about that kind of fan base. And 9.9, that's pretty good. Jigglypuff. So we almost have everyone from the 64 game. All that's left is Luigi. Alright, next up is the legend himself, Captain Falcon. Up close and personal. Anytime now. I'm not gonna lie, personally speaking, Captain Falcon's a little hard for me. Once again, it's the speedy characters that is hard to use. So, Captain Falcon from the F-Zero series. It is a racing game series. In case you were wondering, no, I have never played a F-Zero game before. And that is because I was not old enough.
Ready? Go!
And by old enough, I mean like I wasn't old enough to like, you know, think. I was more of a... how do I say this? When it comes to games I played as a kid, I just mostly went on instinct. I just played whatever looked interesting, and F-Zero did not look interesting. Because I wasn't into... bleh. It's because I wasn't into racing games, nor was I into the whole space themes. Guile. Guile.
That was nothing.
Didn't do shit. Oh, the platforming is weird in this place. What was I saying? Man, I am losing my train of thought real easily. Yeah, F-Zero is a racing game. As of currently, there are a grand total of 3 games. The first one was on the SNES, I think. The second game was on the N64, and the last game was on the GameCube. Yeah, no, he's way too fast for me. So when you normally think racing game, you would think Mario Kart, right? Where it is a normal race, but you would throw items at each other. That's not the case for F-Zero. The way how F-Zero worked was that it was a super high-speed racing game where you can expend energy, which is your HP, to speed up. But you can actually die in the race. And when you die in the race, it is an instant game over. So in other words, F-Zero was an extreme racing game. And honestly, it is kind of sick when you look at the gameplay. And to my knowledge, the reason why Nintendo hasn't made another F-Zero game is because they don't know what to do with the franchise. Because in case you don't know how Nintendo works, and I mean Nintendo, not anyone who is affiliated with Nintendo, like Game Freak. They're different. I just want to specify that because someone's going to use Pokemon against me when it comes to this. The way how Nintendo works is that whenever they make a new game for a franchise, they want to add a unique gimmick to it to make it different compared to its prequels and sequels. So for example, the 3D Mario games, 64 was the original, Sunshine had Flood, Galaxy had the whole gravity mechanic, and Odyssey had Cappy. And the same thing applies to most of the other Nintendo franchises too. The Legend of Zelda had the... okay. So yeah, the Legend of Zelda had the Ocarina, the Mask, the Wolf transformation, aka the Twilight Zone, etc, etc. Kirby had the Mirror Dimension where you can play as with 4 different people. What else did Kirby have? I don't play that many Kirby games. There was the robot game where you can use a mech. And etc, etc, etc. But the problem with F-Zero is that it is a super high-speed racing game where you can die at any moment, and that's it. There was literally nothing else they could add. I mean, heck, even Mario Kart, they had to add some gimmicky stuff to it. with the most recent one, aka Mario Kart 8 with the anti-gravity feature, I think that's what it's called. So because of the fact that they couldn't think of anything to do with the F-Zero series, they were like, you know what, let's not bother. And that's why we've never had another F-Zero game.
Ready? Go!
It's so hard to tilt this controller. A cool thing about the F-Zero series is, well, something you probably know is that, or well, something you probably knew is that, it had an anime. And most people knew about the anime because of the Falcon Punch meme. Alright, I'm just getting my ass kicked. And I think it was the anime specifically the reason why Captain Falcon has become kind of an icon, or was it the Nico Nico Doga YouTube poop stuff?
Nice work.
You probably don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Someone made a, I don't know what you call it when you use a sound effect and use it as like the music. Someone used Captain Falcon in a Kirby song, basically. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's that. Trust me, that's probably one of the two reasons why Captain Falcon is super popular. It's either because of the It's either because of the Kirby Dreamland song or the anime Falcon Punch. Zero Suit Samus.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, next up is Villager. I'm surprised they've never done the anime skin. Like, it'd be an easy reference. Mistake to underestimate?
Ready?
What's that mean?
Go!
So, Villager from Animal Crossing. It is probably one of Nintendo's staple franchise. I think it was around... Actually, let me explain how many games there are. There are a grand total of... How many was there? There was the N64/GameCube one, there was the DS one, there was the bombs, there was the Wii one, the 3DS one, and there was the most recent one, aka the Switch one. I think Animal Crossing was decently popular. It wasn't super popular, just decently popular. It wasn't until the... I think it was the Wii one, where everyone started to like recognize the series a little more. And that is because of mostly YouTube videos. Or, well, YouTube poop videos. Whatever. Yeah, I think it got popular around the Wii era. I don't think it is YouTube poops. It's just a bunch of people making skits, but decide to use Animal Crossing as a format. And ever since a lot of people saw the whole skit stuff in on YouTube, I think that's when people decide to give Animal Crossing a chance for the first time for the 3DS. And from there on forward, Animal Crossing became a Nintendo staple. And I think it was the Nintendo Switch version when Animal Crossing was at its very peak. Because by then, a lot of people were interested in the series because it sounded or looked cute. Plus, the bots. You know what I'm talking about. I can't say it because YouTube will go crazy. Wait, should I? Wait, I may need to censor that now I think about it. Yeah, no, I'm actually going to have to censor that. Basically, a certain incident that happened in 2019 that made everyone decide, let's just buy Animal Crossing. Can't tell if that font was useful or useless. And as for my experience with Animal Crossing, I first played it on the Wii. It was okay. I think my sister wanted it, so I decided to screw it, buy it, and she liked it. We also got the DS version of the game. Once again, she liked it, I didn't care much about it, and that was the last time I ever played Animal Crossing. It just wasn't for me. In case you were wondering what the gameplay of Animal Crossing is, it's basically a life simulator. Nice dodge. That computer actually did the freaking tornado jump. I didn't know it was possible in this game. Now I know. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. So yeah, I only played the Wii version and the DS version, and then I stopped. My sister did, at some point, own the 3DS and the Switch version. And that's about it about my history with Animal Crossing. Will I play the game on the channel? Absolutely not. Like I said, it's a life simulator. Like, what is there to make about the game?
Ready? Go!
What, you want to watch me go to a freaking grocery store? It's not a bad game. It's definitely fun. It's enjoyable, relaxing, peaceful. It is especially popular with people who are casual gamers. As in people who don't play anything serious or even play that much. Why am I doing so well? Hate the finger. They're being cheap. Oh my god, this game. Not even dodgeable, blockable, anything?
Wow! Incredible! Congratulations!
Shulk. Ooh, I can't wait to talk about him.